And thank you for tuning in to ESQ-Astro. We're back with another daily collective read. Just matter to make sure the time's running. Yep. So we're good to go. Again, welcome back. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you resonate with the reading. I haven't had any comments, so I'll take no news as good news. Here on ESQ Astro, we do a classic Egyptian tarot spread, which is in the form of a pyramid, starting with a first four card laydown for the foundation, and then we build up until we get to one final card to clarify the reading. And for further clarity, we do use the Gods of Egypt deck to get one or two clarifiers, if not a few, based upon what we may see going on in the reading. Okay. So we do all our shuffles live on camera. No card trickery, no setup for to give you a good feeling and nothing come through. So if you're here, I do feel like something is in the message for you. If you feel like the message does not resonate with you, but may put you in the mind state of somebody else and what they're going through, then we ask that you share the video. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, help us get out into the algorithm. I've been doing videos now going on about 2 weeks, and hoping to get more into the algorithm as we get out there. I want to call in my ancestors, my spirit guides, and the Most High to oversee the reading. Mind, body, and soul. Leading out, we have the Emperor again. So again, the Emperor has come out 3 days in a row as the first card. So somebody's building an empire. I feel like somebody's standing on real stable and solid ground and probably has a great plan that they're executing. For the Emperor to come out the third day in a row, it was the Monday card, but here on Tuesday it's showing up. So I can't make this stuff up, and it's coming out the upright every time. So definitely somebody stepping into their power or getting their power back based upon turning their back on a certain situation. As you see, the Emperor has his mallet up, but to the back of him, like blocking something. Okay, that's behind him. So next card coming out is the High Priestess in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely a tell-all of I would say the Emperor has turned his back on somebody who's faking to be the High Priestess. A High Priestess in reverse could be a spiritual charlatan or somebody who talks a good game, but the actions don't follow. Okay. Next card coming out is the Temperance in reverse. Okay. And Temperance has been coming out in reverse in the readings a lot as well. Okay. I think the High Priestess who's being seen in that particular light is having their Temperance reversed. Temperance is also the Sagittarius card. So you got to know that, again, hierarchy could be playing out in this position where the High Priestess may feel, because again, she has the arc above her, but the Temperance has the arc below him. Okay. So this could be a flippage. Again, the Emperor is standing strong. These two people are kind of in the same position, if not the same person. So next card coming out is going to be, yep, I knew it, the Hermit in reverse. Okay. So yeah, somebody's being either, I would say either it's always two ways about it. It's really a triplicity, but the duality is somebody's either being put back out there, okay, or somebody's having to retreat in some shape, form, or fashion, and it's based upon the Emperor standing on business or news or information coming in from an Emperor when it comes to maybe the reversal of something, again being seen by the High Priest not being in the upright, maybe her guards down, which is again is flipping her Temperance to actually retreat and be the Hermit to plot, plan, strategize, maybe do a self evaluation or a back look to correct things that could be at play. Next card coming out, yep, the Magician in the upright. So with the Magician clarifying the Emperor, I would say the Emperor is in a position where he's kind of flipped the whole situation. The Emperor has magical powers, especially when it comes to the High Priestess. He has something over her. Again, the High Priestess is magical, which the Magician is clarifying that as well. But somebody's magic is being, I would say, not reversed, but it's being recycled. It's somebody's learning how to deal with somebody's opposite energy, and the person who's in the opposite, they're retreating. They don't understand how that energy's being used. Okay, and that's why the flippage of the Magician to clarify the Emperor is showing that ultimately the Emperor is on solid ground, just like the Magician is, and again, both in the upright, basically clarifying that's the power that he's wielding with that wand. Okay. So next card coming out after the Magician, the Hangman. Yeah. So this is that person I've been talking about, in the last few readings, that's in that place of being content. Realizing that I can be happy in certain ways, but be content in other ways to deal with things, to transmute this situation, to transcend the situation. Okay. And it could have something to do with the imbalance in someone's spirituality, with the High Priestess coming out in reverse in multiple readings. I wouldn't be surprised if the Sun comes out in reverse in this reading again as well, just based upon that fact of the High Priestess and the Sun definitely represent those spiritual energies. So going to the next card, we have the World card in reverse. So even the World card in reverse is talking about that change. And again, it could be that total flippage because it's coming out in reverse to clarify two reversals. So far we got a dominant reversal reading. I'm interested to see how the next two rows come out. Like I say, with the World coming out in reverse, definitely talking about a change. Or it could be somebody that is actually against the change or fighting a change. That's what these reversals could mean as well. Because most of them are looking the opposite way of the Emperor, and the Emperor is looking to the right. So the Emperor has a righteous view, a righteous path to walk, and he's the Magician looking right, as well as the Hangman looking right. High Priestess looks straight forward, so she could go either way, but with the moon on her right, she knows what's right. Temperance looking Temperance in reverse looking that way, as well as the Hermit card coming right after it looking that way. Like I say, there could be a battle of spirituality or spiritual intelligence going on a lower tone where somebody's teaching and now somebody's actually tuning in to learn, or they're fighting learning even though they're starting to understand certain things. That could be a pretty clear thing, whether it's a relationship. Again, with the Emperor, this could be in business. You guys are trying to work out through a contract, or again, see eye to eye in a situation where things make sense for both of y'all. Okay, but again, all the uprights, Emperor, Magician, Hangman. This is the male energy. All this reversal. It could be male or female, but it does look male dominant, or actually a little balanced because you got female, female, male, male. So it's balanced in the reverse. So again, it could be business, could be a relationship, could even have a family dynamic when we talk about mother in the High Priestess card. Next card coming out is going to be the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot's also come out in reverse now a couple times in the past couple reads. And after the reversal of the World, the Chariot comes out in reverse. I would definitely say there's a reversal in motion or movement. Okay. And it could be in a relationship to where, I wouldn't be surprised if the Empress eventually comes out as well, but to match the Emperor. But the Emperor may actually be getting back in that place of total control. Okay. Which flips it for the High Priestess to where these things in reverse may be her getting back out there in a particular way. But the main thing is that it's a change that's necessary for things to flow and balance out. Because again, the reading is still dominated in reversal. So something with the high priestess is being reversed when it comes to just a change that's there, and again can't be denied because uh, not only are they experiencing it, but they're learning a different way by this guidance of the emperor. Next card coming out, the Lover's card. So yeah, this is definitely a love reading if you ask me, or it's a situation where there's something with business and somebody's got to make a ultimate decision. You know, the Lover's card. You know, the arrow pointing right at the one to the right, leading all the way down to the right is all uprights to the Emperor. Okay, so we got the Lovers, the Hangman, and then the Emperor all in the upright, and the Magician the other upright card, that's clarifying again that that dominant energy of the emperor being in the ultimate place of having to make a decision and choose something, or is just doing something and it's actually changing the molecular structure of the situation based upon implementing change and not just talking about it. Okay. The emperor is a doer. Okay. Again, can represent a strong businessman. So again, this can be somebody that you've been dealing with contractually in business, waiting to hear from. The word comes through, a decision has been made, or a decision is being made, with the Lover's card coming out there. To top off the reading, we have the Tower in reverse. So yeah, just like it came out in reverse yesterday, the Tower's being reversed for somebody. Somebody's been, I would say, unfairly judged, maybe in a way, and now that judgment is being reversed. Um, yeah, just to simplify it. And again, coming up from the right and coming down from the right, the arrow from the Most High shooting the person on the right of the Lover's card, the arrow coming from that right person on the Lover's card to reverse that tower. Okay. So this is a pretty interesting, deep reading. Like I say, is dominant reversals. So again, something is definitely turning around. And again, today was that day. If you go back and look at the Sunday read, where I predicted that this would be the day things start to turn around. You know, um, and again, by it may not happen until tomorrow, but it may be the effect of things that take place today, from conversations to contacts to maybe even disagreements that get somebody to see things from a different perspective so that they can actually, you know, reverse that tower. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. I knew it. And she came out the upright. So yeah, this is a flippage of the Emperor being a magician, changing things around, and now the Empress is actually looking his way. Because the Empress was coming out in reverse in a couple other readings. And again, I think they were at odds. And now this is something that the Emperor has done to create some alchemy and just turn things into something unforeseen for the Empress. And she definitely has a lot more faith and trust. With that Empress card coming out, it does balance the reading a little bit more when it comes to uprights compared to the reversals. Okay. So we got 5 uprights, and then we have 6 reversals in the full reading. Okay. So we're going to get into clarifying the full reading with the gods of Egypt. I don't want to get too deep. I am seeing some other things, and I could talk forever, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to end the video a little different today. We'll finish with the read, but then I'm going to give you a little bit of expert astrology from the god Lloyd Strayhorn, which is a mentor of mine just by application. I have a few of his books. I have his app, and he's just a great teacher when it comes to numerology. He also does astro numerology, which is kind of what I do as well. Although I'm more into tarot numero, which I do numerology and tarot, which is why I'm going to start implementing that numerology information daily with the reads. I just think it'll help people who see the reads on the day of to gather the general energy of the day, and just get yourself set in the right direction when it comes to certain things that can be foreseen based upon energies. Maybe not in the situation itself, but once you're in it, you'll know how to read that energy a lot better and govern yourself accordingly. Again, we always want to be the cooler head to calm things down. As well as the fact that Mars is going to be moving pretty soon up out of Aries into Taurus, and yeah, that's going to be causing some difficulties in certain ways, but we'll deal with that when it comes about. But again, I'll get into the numerology before we end the video. Clarifying with the gods of Egypt, coming straight off the top. Yeah, wisdom in reverse. Okay, so the wisdom card comes in reverse. Yeah, I think this is a flippage of the Empress, especially with wisdom coming in reverse, just like the last the top card to clarify the reading, the Tower. The Empress is finding wisdom in this in some type, shape, form, or fashion. She's growing in wisdom.